Hello everyone and welcome to today's video with Duke as my sidekick and partner in crime for today's activities. I am going to do a Halloween makeup look that is mask friendly because I know a lot of you are still going around every day wearing your masks, and I wanted to give you something that you could realistically wear out to work or wherever you're going where it's not too obvious but you still feel like you did something fun for Halloween. So I'm going to start off first by applying my primer all over my face and then going in with my foundation and applying it all over my face. Usually when I know I'm going to be wearing my mask the whole time, I don't put foundation on the lower half of my face, but I wanted to take some pictures with and without my mask today because I'm just sitting at home in this look, so I decided to put foundation everywhere. Next I went in with concealer. I'm sure you guys know the usual deal. Now today's look is something that you can do with stuff that you already have in your makeup kit because this is basically a makeup look. It just happens to be Halloween themed, which means you can get away with dressing up without everyone knowing that you're dressing up. Some people are going to look at you and be like, oh cool, you did your makeup today, and other people are going to be like, I know what you did. And that was my goal for today. I thought this was such a cool idea when I came up with it, and then the day after I filmed it, I went on Instagram and saw that one or two other people did do it as well, which goes to prove that nothing's original anymore these days, but it is definitely a lot of fun, and I love all the different variations that you can do to definitely make this your own. Anyways, I've just been going about my normal skin routine. I put my foundation on, blended out my concealer, set everything with a powder, and then went in with my powder foundation for some extra coverage. I then bronzed a little bit because I've really been getting into bronzer recently and I like how it warms up and shapes my face. I then bronzed a little bit, and I've really been getting into bronzer lately because I really like how it warms up and shapes my face. And then of course I went in with more specific brushes and contoured my face. And if you peek just to the left of my shoulder, I have Jonathan in the background as well. I love how I have the dogs sitting with me while I'm filming. They're always keeping me company. Anyways, I'm then also setting my under eyes with a brightening powder to make sure I don't have any bags coming through. And I also take this color up right against my nose contour because it really just rounds it off well and makes it look more natural. But be careful to not hit your nostrils because that makes it look unnatural. Moving on to brows, I'm just quickly brushing them out and laying the position I want them. And then I'm going to fill them in with brow pomade. And I haven't used my brow pomade in a long time. I got this last year when I shaved my brows off and tried learning how to use it. It didn't go that well, so I stopped using it, but it works so much better when you actually have brow hairs and it doesn't look as drawn on, so I'm kind of getting more into my pomade these days. Even though yes, I know fluffy brows and natural brows are super in these days, I like how mine look now. Then I went in with some normal blush. Because I'm planning on wearing my mask, I'm applying it a little bit higher than usual so you'll be able to see it over my mask. Then I'm going in with highlighter and putting it on all the usual places. That would be on my cupid's bow and then rubbing it in so it looks natural, on the bridge of my nose as well as on the tip of my nose, and taking a moment to just appreciate the shine. I then also applied it on my cheekbones and underneath my brows. Then I set my face with setting spray before going in to do my eyeshadow. Now I used a bunch of different palettes today because I was looking for a bunch of colors in the orange direction and a bunch of colors in the blue direction. But I'm basically using a light color, a medium color, a dark color, and a shimmer color. So the medium color, I'm shaping out my crease and then attaching it to where my wing is going to go. And I do that with a more defined brush because I like structuring my eyeshadow in that way. Then with a lighter color, I'm blending that out into my crease so it has a smooth transition. Then on a flat shader brush, I took the medium color again and packed it onto my lid about halfway in so I can have the shimmer on the inner half. And then I went in with a dark color, put it on the outer third and a little bit on my lower lash line to create that definition. And then lastly, I'm grabbing that shimmer color and putting it on the inner half of my lid. And I went between a bunch of different shimmers because none of them were quite the orange I was going for. Now I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side, but this time with blue. So again, I'm going to take the medium shade and I'm going to use it to map out my crease and attach it to the outer corner of my eye to just structure my eyeshadow the way I want it to be. I'm also wrapping it a little bit on my lower lash line so everything is cohesive. Then I'm going in with a lighter color and I'm blending it on the edge to blend the shape into my crease. And I'm also dragging this color on my lower lash line. Once that is blended, I go back in with a medium color and color in the outer half of my eyelid, dragging it in a little bit more on my lash line than at the top of my lid. Now feel free to play around with this until you're happy with what it looks like. I used 1 or 2 different light shades of blue until I was happy with how it looked. Then I mixed a little bit of black with the darkest blue I have to get it as dark as I wanted so that I could add that definition in the outer corner. And of course, the shimmer in the inner half to make everything pop. I then picked up a white shimmer color and put that in the inner corner of my eye so I could still have that highlight going, and it's the same color on both sides. For my waterline, I just tightlined with a black pencil, and then in a moment I'm gonna go in with my liquid eyeliner and I just drew a normal wing. You'll see in a moment that I added another wing on my lower lash line. I don't quite know how to explain it, but it's just a fun way that you can spice up your eyeliner a little bit. Then, of course, I had to go in with my false lashes because I think they're really going to round off the look. I had a bit of difficulty with my false lashes today, but I finally got them on and I was very happy with what it looked like. And if you're going to wear your mask, this is where you stop. But I went on and applied a liquid lipstick that would dry down and then wouldn't smudge on my mask. I wanted to go with a more nude color because the one eye is warm toned and the other eye is cool toned. I didn't want the lipstick to match one side more than the other, so I figured a neutral was a good way to go. Then I just applied some mascara on my lower lashes to make sure you can see them as well, and a bit on the top to blend them into my false lashes. In the end, I wasn't happy with the lipstick color, so I added a little bit of brown just to add a little bit more dimension, which is something I say all the time. And then I decided to go in with a shimmer color and apply it in the center of my lips to give it a metallic look. And then this is how this look turned out. It is a Portal inspired makeup look. If you haven't played the video game Portal, you have 2 portals which you go into one and then you come out the other, and the one is orange and the other one's blue. A lot of people will get the reference, which is why I thought this would be a fun look to do. And as you can see, it looks great with and without the mask. Anyways, that is it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I enjoyed making it, and I look forward to seeing you again next week for more Halloween content. Bye bye!